Hello guys, welcome again. So in this video, we will be discussing about the reversal trading, which is one of the most important chapter of our course. So previously, we were discussing about the pattern-based trading, right? So we look for a breakout and then take a trade, and we look for a breakdown in the green zone and then take a trade. So this reversal method is quite contrary to what we were discussing. So here we will be taking trades only based on the reversal. So here if you see, so I just went through all the stocks. So before that, so let me just go ahead and explain about the indicators. So here I will be turning on all the indicators that we have, so which also includes the weekly zone. So weekly zone is something that forms every week. Okay, so this is Friday, last Friday, and there will be a new zones that will be forming on Monday. So it can be anywhere. So uh, in reversal trading, you should be using all the indicators, and I'll tell you why. So, coming to the strategy, so at 9:15, uh, you must take our future stocks, which consist of around 200 stocks. Okay, and you must go through all the stocks and see if there is any overlapping of two or three zones. What I mean by that is, so if you see Hindustan Petrol, uh, this is weekly zone, right? And when I turn on daily zone, weekly zone is overlapping with the daily zone, which means that it is a very strong area of uh, demand. So this is where institution average their price. So the best possible price for them is this area. So this is where they will try to average their price. Okay. So and this is why you should go long as well, right? So look for stocks that have two zones overlapped with each other. So I just went through all the stocks for the 11th October, and this was the list. So these are the stocks that had two zones overlapped with each other. Okay, so if I just go to MCX, you can see that there is a bullish engulfing that formed on two zones, which is weekly zone and the daily zone. So which just confirms that okay, this guy is going to move. You see, the in the first candle itself there was kind of a buying pressure. This is just a one of the factor you can include. Okay, so here also, if you buy here, your stop loss should be here. Okay, and don't book more than 0.5% in reversal trading, guys. You don't want more than that. Okay, so although it has given us 2.29% here, we don't want more than 0.5% as per our strategy. So also look for some kind of confirmation other than the the strategy. Look for other price action patterns and things like that. If you see here, there was a complete buying pressure in this candle itself, which just indicates me also the next candle is kind of a doji. There is kind of a indecision is going on between buyers and sellers, so which is happening right around our two zones. So that is an indication that it might go up, which happened actually. So let me just go to the next stock here, and again this is a two zones overlapped with each other, and you can see that this move is around 1.89% or something. So again we are going to book. Our entry would be around here, looking at our kind of selling pressure has gone here. If you see, continuously there is selling pressure was down in these two candles. Just through price action you can figure it out, right? And my entry would be here, my stop loss would be here, and target would be 0.5%. So here, in reversal trading, you cannot go for 1 is to 2 or 1 is to 3 like price action patterns that we have been seeing previously. So in reversal trading, you should look for accuracy more than 75%. Most of the time it works. So once you are accurate more than 75%, just 1 is to 1 risk reward is also completely fine. Okay. And although this is not a perfect overlapping zones, because the weekly zone here is quite huge, right? The daily zone is here, the weekly zone is too huge, and the stop loss would be here. So it doesn't favor my stop loss. The reason I chose this is because I'm gonna consider other factors as well. So here if you see, there is a buying pressure right from here, so which just indicates me that okay, the selling pressure is sorry guys, so here if you see, there is a buying pressure and the selling pressure has gone away, right? Just by looking at these two candles. And the next is, there is two zones overlapping with each other, although the zone is huge. uh, yeah, I can consider that. And apart from that, this is a morning star pattern, right? These three. So here this is a red candle, a doji, and again a green candle equivalent to that red candle, so which is a morning star pattern. And that confirms me that it might move, this guy might move, and which is what happened here. So it is important that you consider other factors as well, apart from the strategies, like the candlestick patterns, the price action. So only when you combine two or three things, trade will come in favor of you, right? So yeah, that is something you should have in your mind. So here if you see, uh, this is monthly zone, right? This is daily time frame and this is monthly zone, and there was a gap down, right? It right went back up and only to reverse from our monthly and weekly zone. So this is where you can go short. Pretty risky trade, looking at the huge green candle. I wouldn't take a trade, I will be honest with you, because this is a very huge candle. Although our indicator is too powerful, right? So there was two zones, monthly zone and weekly zone. So if you see, it took a complete reversal from there and went down right to the daily zone. And also there was a reversal from our daily zone. Just look at it, you can notice that the zones are very well being respected. Okay, so yeah, so you can take a short trade here if you are willing to take a risk of uh, 6 points, okay, in order to gain 27 points or more than that. Yeah, this is a pretty much good risk reward ratio. So yeah, if you are experienced and can control emotions, and if you are okay with the risk, you can take this trade. Okay, nothing wrong in that. uh, Again, this is not a perfect one. The reason I chose this is because there is three zones. So this is weekly zone, and again the smaller one you see in the middle is daily zone, and again the huge green is monthly zone. And there was a pressure here, so probably you can take a trade. And this is again gave us more than 1%. So yeah, we are going to book only 0.5%, right? So again, this is a bank nifty, I guess. So this would be your, see here there was a two buying pressure initially. It never breached this area, right? So yeah, you can go long here, target of up to our top of the zone, which is 169 points. Your short stop loss should be probably below this candle. That would make sense, right? Yeah. And again, this one is good. So it took a support in both the daily zone and the weekly zone. You can take a trade here. So this is just one day, guys. Keep in mind that I chose all these stocks in one day, but not necessary that you will find these many stocks in one day. Sometimes you will find only five stocks, which is, sometimes you will find only three or two stocks, which is also fine, right? So I'll let you know in details about that later. So here if you see, it took a reversal from here. If you see, this is a hammer, took a support in weekly and formed the hammer in our daily zone. So if you see, I am considering many other factors apart from our indicator, right? So you should be pretty good at candlestick patterns, like hammer, morning star, You don't have to memorize those. As long as you know the psychology behind these patterns, that will be sufficient. Okay. And if you see this hammer, after hammer it just went up, right? So your stop loss would be, uh, I will put it right below the weekly zone, not here but probably here, 1210. So yeah, the India Cements, if you see, that is a pretty good shot from this. I will short right at the green candle. Don't wait for confirmation, guys. So if you, I mean, we are confirming from this candle itself. This is a small pressure and this is a huge pressure, selling pressure. Then there is a red candle. This is kind of a retrace, so this is where we take a position. And once you get 0.5%, you don't want more than that. Okay, so again here I'll go short here itself with 0.5%, which will get hit in like, it took like 15 minutes, right? This is a 15-minute candle, so in just one candle it got hit. So uh, trust me, this is very easy. You just have to spend 20 minutes during the beginning of a market. So at 9:15 you just have to go through all the future stocks and select the stocks that are overlapping with each other. Probably you can color them like this, like how I did. And if you say this is a good long trade, which gave us 1%, so I'm very sure normal retailers wouldn't dare to go long here, right? Looking at how bearish for the past 2 days, they wouldn't go long, but we go long, and that is why we make money and the retailers lose money. We know where investors will invest their money and average their price, right? So this is where you make money. So when I said you will make money during the sideways trend, this is the idea. This is the entire strategy. So now you will be clear that uh, when to go long, when to go short, when to trade, and when not to trade. So if the market is kind of a trending, you can go for a pattern breakout based trading. And if you think the volume is not there in the market, because only if the volume is there, there could be a potential breakout or breakdown, right? And if you don't see any volume in the market, probably you can go for reversal trading. And this uh, okay, again coming back to the topic, so I'll let you know how to trade the breakout, I mean monthly zone breakouts. So if you see here, this is 1 day time frame, Biocon, uh, which got recently breached in the monthly zone, right? So the next day what happened is it took a support here. There was a selling pressure at the 15 minutes candle, kind of a inverted hammer, I would say, right? But uh, we have something more powerful than inverted hammer, which is monthly zone and weekly zone overlapping with each other. So even an inverted hammer couldn't, get through these zones, right? Which just tells you that how powerful these zones are. So you can take a trade here with the target of up to our daily zone or 0.5%. So since the daily zone is nearby, I thought probably daily zone would be a good idea. Okay, so what I'm doing, uh, make sure this is just an what happens is, in monthly zones, most of not most of the time, probably 70% of the time, uh, it breaches and takes a support. Always it takes a support and then moves again. So but the rule is, there should be two zones overlapping with each other. So again, another example would be TCS, uh, probably 2 months back or 3 months back. Oh, yeah, yeah. You see, this is monthly zone, and the monthly zone was breached at 15th April. This is 15th April, and this is 16th April. What happened in 16th April? It took a support in both the daily zone, sorry, monthly zone and the weekly zone, and then a rocket move. Your stop loss, I mean, your stop loss should be right below the weekly zone. Your target should be a daily zone or 0.5%. and the next day what happened? You took a support and then went up, and then again took a small retrace to the daily zone and then went up, right? So you can either enter here or here, anywhere is fine. We took three supports actually: weekly, monthly, and the daily. So these are just the confirmation, guys. So these trades are very very uh, rewarding in nature. Okay, and probably I can give you another idea of how it works. So this is Apollo Hospital. Apollo Hospital 26 August, right? So if I just click the 26 August in this candle, you will be there to the 26th August. So if you see here, uh, there was 2 days. So this was the day when it got breached, and then there was kind of a retrace, and then it took a retrace around here. See the buying pressure. The moment it touched the zone, it went up like a rocket. The next day also same thing. The moment it touched, it went up, right? So yeah, I think this should give a clear picture on how to trade this. I think I can give you one more example on Hero Motor, which I traded 1 month back, 1 or 2 months back, I guess. Not this one. Where is that? Yes, this one. So what happened on 29th August? I mean, this is 7th August, and it went up and took a retrace at 30 August. You see 30 August, there were two zones overlapping, daily and the monthly. So this is where I mean, I didn't even look for bullish sign, guys. I just went right below the zone, right around here. I went long, and I was able to. I mean, this is after getting good experience. I've been using these indicators for more than 1.5 years, so I know how these indicators react. So, although if you see the next day there was a new monthly zone. So even at the last day of the monthly zone, it was very well respected, right? So yeah, these zones really works great, and yeah. uh, okay, so again, I just back tested it for the past 3 days. Okay, this orange list or 11th October. I also back tested it for 10th October and 9th October. So surprisingly, I was able to get around 10 stocks for 10th October. Okay, I'll just go through it very fast. So you can go short here, the stop loss up to here, and if you see here, you can go long here. Although it may look like a small one, it has given us 0.5%. So this is a 4 rupee move in 700 rupees stock. Everyone would be happy. So again, this is a short. Uh, again, this is a short, and again, this is a short. This is no loss or no gain actually. These trades are okay. It didn't give much more, just 0.3. So let's just take it as no loss, no gain. So this is a perfect shot. See the move. 5 point move in 3 rupees stock is huge, right? 15,000 per lot. Easy one, and again easy shot. So yeah, as I didn't get much during 10th October, right? But uh, you should be fine with that. So if you see on 9th October, I got only three stocks. I didn't get any other stock than that. It's completely fine, guys. So if you don't, I mean, these three stocks again worked wonderfully. If you see, right, you can go long, long, long. So I didn't see any perfect overlapping zones like this on 9th October. It's completely fine if you don't find any. Even if you don't find any stocks, you should be uh, stop. I mean, you should not trade for that day, and you should be searching the next day. Just because you didn't get zones, I mean overlapping zones on day one, doesn't mean that you should not search for day two. You should search for day two as well. So be confident about our strategy and stick with it. And you are I mean, you are in good hands, guys. So probably after you would have searched for many strategies and things like that, I'm telling you, this will be the last strategy that you will be learning. uh, I'm not saying this because you have already enrolled. I mean, this is the truth. I don't know how I can be very honest. So you will realize it after going through all the charts with our indicator. So I will give you the access after finishing up this course, so you can backtest it. Just turn on all the indicators and just backtest it as much as possible. You will be you will realize that you have finally found something really great. Seriously, I'm telling you. So yeah, uh, pretty much it. I think we are done with the reversal trading again. Yeah, another most important thing is that make use of the alerts. So what I'll do is, let's, for an example, if you are an office goer or kind of a person who are quite busy, what you can do is, let's take GSFC, and at 9:15 or something, probably not this one, I'll go for Infi. Okay. Here if you see, it took 12:30 to reverse from here, right? So what you can do is put an alert here at 7:79. So the moment it touches 7:79, trading view will tell you, hey Rajan, there is a trade waiting for you. I mean, not, it doesn't say like that. I mean, it will just give you an alert. So the thing is, you don't have to go for screeners and go through a lot of things like top gainers, top losers, and adding more indicators and following the chart for 1 or 2 hours. You don't have to do anything like that. So you just go through, you just spend like 20 minutes or 30 minutes during the beginning of the market, and select stocks that are overlapping with each other, and then put alerts near the zone, and you are done for the day. So once the stock comes near it, you will be noted, I mean alerted that, oh, hey, you are going to make money, or I mean something like that. So you will be alerted, and then you can take a decision whether you should take a trade or not. And then if the things are really good, probably you can take a trade. This is the most simplest and the most effective intraday strategy method that I have been following for past 1.5 years, and I have made really good money. So 2 years back, I was losing money consistently for many days. There were days I have cried like a small baby. Trust me, because no matter how hard I try, or how many effort I've been putting, I was consistently losing for uh, I don't know. I was continuously losing for 15 days or something. So I was not able to cope up with the pressure, and was in a depression state. So I was a guy like that, and now I am in a comfortable position to earn good money. Uh, right now, I'm thinking of quitting job in the near future, to be frank. So that is the confidence that I have in my strategy and in my indicators. Yeah. So if it works for me, for a guy like me, I'm an average guy. I'm not a very intelligent guy. So if it works for me, certainly it's gonna work for you as well. So I hope that will give you some confidence for you. So yeah, let me know if you have any more doubts regarding reversal trading. Yeah, thank you very much.